In Linnworks mobile application, we can do a cyclic stock take even if it's non-WMS location, so non-warehouse managed location. Let's go to stock count screen, and we've got two tabs, count and counted. So count is where we actually perform the cyclic stock count, and counted is almost like an internal session-based ledger of everything that we've counted. So everything that we counted is not going to be submitted immediately. It will be input in counted, and then we can review what we've counted. Let's scan a SKU, and that immediately brings up the cart location for that SKU, and here we can enter quantity of items we found in that location. We can enter this quantity just by typing in a number, or we can do a box count. So for example, if I've got 10 items in a box and I found 4 boxes, I can just tally those numbers up together using this little simple counter. We can also scan barcodes of the items individually. For example, if I've got 10 items in a box and maybe I have a barcode for this product written in a box, I can simply scan that barcode and it will tally. So let's hit update quantity. It's taken us to counted ledger, so this is the SKU we counted in this location. We had 138, we found only 40, that's a discrepancy of minus 98. Let's go and continue doing the count. We can scan a bin rack in the stock count, and we'll actually bring up all the products that are within that bin rack, even though this is not a warehouse managed location. So for example, this is one of the bin racks that is entered in one of the items. And if we go to Linnworks, we can see that it's just simply a text in a specific location, in a specific warehouse. We entered a free text for a bin rack, so it's not a fixed warehouse defined location. And if we scan that location, it will bring that item up. It's not optimal, and obviously it's fairly limited use for things like bin rack locations in a warehouse. We would normally use a warehouse management for that. We can count the batch products equally well. So let's go into Linnworks, and we got one product here that is actually batch type is ordered by priority sequence, which is again a fancy name for first in, first out. And if we look at its inventory, we can see that it's got multiple bin racks, multiple batches, and essentially if we scan the SKU in a stock count, it brings up all the batches, all of the locations where it is at. I can go and change a quantity for every single batch, and then finally hit submit all count, and the count will be submitted. We will be able to go into stock count screen, select today's date, and we can see all of the counts that were performed, location, who's changed them, and because this is a batched item, we even see first in, first out priority sequence. A couple of hints on how to use the stock count user interface. So let's enter this product. What we can do is we can swipe, and then we can simply confirm that we've got 5, or swipe and say we've lost the quantity, so we don't have to recount it. We say just can't find this item. In addition, if we go to stock count on the counted page, which is your ledger, if we want to cancel that count, we can simply click undo. And remember that we will only change the stock level once we hit submit all count.